Hi again, and welcome to Tolo Speaks, a part of the Tolo Express. All aboard. What do I express? My poetry on my blog. I express my creative endeavors. Sometimes I show my artwork. Sometimes I tell little sutras or stories about paths that keep us in a state of freedom. Freedom is synonymous with truth because we're free of illusion, of grandiose concepts about our self-importance. And I had that come up just this afternoon in a conversation, a telephone conversation, where I was trying to get across my self-importance, my accomplishments, the good that I have provided over my 30-year career in education, educating people about their other nature, their spirit nature, and the importance of accessing this through the fine art of intuition. But I realized I was going overboard. And what washed over me was the remembrance of my spiritual nature, and that I am having, when I allow it, when I turn a switch, the mystical experience. And then in the mystical experience, one thing is always generated: a witnessing of how one is living out their humanity. And so early on in the conversation, I started witnessing my grandiose exaggerations. And I realized, it's an old tape called human insecurity. And in that space of living in the past, I was trying to make up for my insecurity, which is always the same for all of us. The making up of one's insecurity is moving in the direction of love me, love me, love me. Let me prove myself, let me prove myself, let me prove myself. So that you will then think highly of me. And somehow, mystically, magically, my insecurity will be gone. But the mystic knows security is an inside job. Sifting through lies and illusions and false notions and declarations about one's own human nature is the key. And you sift through by witnessing moment by moment by moment what's going on. I'll state it another way. Awareness of one's spiritual nature is always present, even when the mind is screaming its loudest. This nature allows harmony and balance to be reestablished in the humanity of the mystic. And as I went on with the conversation, I began to witness and then realign, returning to security, personal security, connection with my higher self, personal connection. And when I witness my behavior from the mystical experience, I always laugh, a hearty, wholehearted laugh that has nothing to do with scorn. I'm not laughing at, I'm laughing with my own folly. So the conversation and my witnessing and observing of my human behavior is just one example of what we're privileged to do all day long. And this is part and parcel of what the mystic does. So that flight into the transcendent spheres becomes more and more effortless and seamless. So that we live and abide, even while we're human, in that realm called truth on a consistent, ongoing basis. If for no other reason than to honor the mystical experience. This is one. This is a perfect example. So, I wish you a great rest of your day, week, month, year, lifetime. Namaste. Bye for now.